I'm stumbling over my words because she's adjusting her hair.
And just in my hair, yeah. I didn't have time to do it properly this morning because, as I say, uh, I like running a kennel club here at the moment.
Well, yes, you're taking care of pooches, aren't you?
And it's really cold here this morning. When I woke up, I was surprised when this dogs all woke me up at about 6 that there was a lot of black ice around. And
No.
yeah, it was really, I mean, you couldn't open the dustbins, they were all frozen. I couldn't open the car, it was all frozen. And yet it didn't look like it was icy because, it did a little bit, but not as bad as it was.
Was, yeah. You
So
mentioned dustbins. We don't mention Birmingham.
I was going to say, we're going to talk about Birmingham.
No, no, no. Birmingham's sadly gone to the other side, wherever that is. How often do you get your dustbins relieved?
Well, I think we're well. We have the what they call the recyclable waste every other week, and then the other week it's the household waste. So,
Is
and
it
then we have the little brown bins that have that is like where you put your vegetable cuttings, chicken bones, that sort of thing. And I think they grind that down to manure, don't they?
I don't know, but it's another industry that's failed and it's
Mm.
born to
Well, yeah,
fail.
because also I mean, they all do it at the tip. They will say this month, 80% of what we threw away, whatever, was recycled. So,
Oh, I can sleep tonight. That's gorgeous.
but you go to some councils and you've got how many bins do you need? They've got a purple one, a green one, a blue one, a black one. God grief. You know,
Well,
no, we are okay with so yeah, where you put the kitchen bin, big black bin liner, that comes like every other week, and then the other week, as I say, the big green for garden waste or cardboard, anything that you know is obviously recyclable.
yes, and let me tell you that I never forget the day when I was walking down a pavement in Southampton,
Ah, my old place.
your old place, and it wasn't very wide, and it was bin day. You couldn't walk on the pavement, and all the ladies with trolleys going to school and other places were having to walk in the road.
Ah,
And that's the common sense involved in all this diabolical bin collection.
it's
At,
dreadful.
at that time, my pal was leader of the council in Southampton, socialist, but we got on well. I said, for goodness sake, are you killing people for the sake of the so-called theory of climate change and recyclability? Well, he had common sense. Not a lot of the true left, but he wasn't the left as we've got today, of course. Yeah, okay. It was resolved, but it is common sense often, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, it is. It is. Yes, it is. I mean, I just feel so sorry for Birmingham. I think it's disgraceful. I mean, absolutely. I mean, it's like blooming Delhi up there, isn't it?
It is, it is. Listen, we'll start you off in a mad mood and get it over and done with. And we've said this for weeks, and it's not just us. How long can this government, corrupt government, full of lies, and I use the word
And they
quite
are. It's lies.
uncomplimentary and quite unparliamentary as well, but it's lies, whatever you try and cover it up with posh words. They are lying through their teeth and they're getting away with it.
I don't know how they get away with it. I honestly don't know how Rachel Reeves has survived after the OBR. And why did that guy resign? Is it that so he gives him the freedom to speak, or is it because he was pushed? I,
Well,
I don't I don't believe that was a mistake. I
no,
don't believe it was a mistake releasing the budget. I really don't. I think it was a deliberate, and I don't blame them, whistleblower that did it, I think.
it is a possibility.
I think it probably was. But I
Mr.
mean, how
Mr.
you can, but he's still going on about the black hole. He's still going on about it.
Exactly. Mr. Hughes was not liked
You know,
by the
or was he
Labour
not?
Party. No, 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 no. There's a long history there, and they've
Ah,
got rid of him.
right. So he was like given the golden handshake and went.
Well, yes,
And
that's
he's probably signed a non-disclosure agreement.
no doubt. They've brought a pension deal
Oh
In,
yeah, yeah. But I mean, there is. I came on my Twitter feed this morning. There's only won't do anything, will it? But having said they won't do anything, there is going to be a discussion in Parliament on the 12th of January about a general election.
well, yes, they have to legally, once the numbers arrive at well,
But having said that, they didn't do that for the digital ID. That got up to nearly 3 million, and it wasn't discussed.
yeah, but we've not got a democracy. Let's be honest, we have
No.
not got a
There's
democracy
no
anymore.
democracy here at all. None at all. None at all. It's absolutely dreadful. And the cancelling of the mayoral elections is outrageous. And isn't it convenient that he announced that the same day as Reform got 9 million donation?
Yes, look, you've
That
got.
that doesn't. I don't think that was lost on many people.
Well, no, Nigel himself has calculated, and he's right actually, that those mayoral seats would have been gained by the aforementioned party. They'd have really got home. But what I object to all this, yes, it would have become reform, but we don't want mayors. It's another layer of
I
bureaucracy,
mean, what
of
do they do?
control. Nothing.
So
They
what? I mean,
cause a fortune to go
It's,
out of
it,
our
it is
pockets.
ridiculous. I don't see the point of them. I mean, as for Sadiq Khan, he's ruined London, and I
Yeah,
I don't particularly like what's his name? The one Andy whatever his name is. I mean,
Burnham.
Burnham. I don't like him. I mean, what do they do? I mean, I don't understand the role. I really don't. I mean, they
Well,
walk around with a toilet chain around their neck, don't
Marilyn,
they?
it increases the power base of Labour. It is as simple as that. If there's another layer of bureaucracy, another 200,000 civil servants, they're not going to vote for Nigel. They're not going to vote for Kemi. They're going to vote where their pay rises come from, and that's from the Labour Party.
I, I think though, really, I mean, to me, it just showed how scared they are of reform. This can't have been lost on people that oh, isn't that convenient? They're not having the mayoral things. And oh, an hour before, £9 million donation was announced. That's a shed load of money, isn't it? And I mean, what do you do with all that money? I mean, what's it for? I suppose it's for just, do you pay
Oh,
for
that easily swallowed up by publicity in
oh,
favour
I
of your
see.
party.
Yeah. And yeah, doing your campaign generally, I suppose. Do they pay their campaigners?
Well, I mean, it depends what level you come in. If you're going to, for instance, want a new logo to impress people, that costs £500,000 for a kickoff. Money is desperately needed. Another jump ship guy from Redwall Labour's coming over to Nigel. It's going to be fascinating, is it?
Oh yeah, yeah. I think my one of my boys did politics at university, which always came as a surprise to me because I never knew he was interested in it. And then he has really got into that political arena, really, because he does the political affairs and everything for McDonald's, and he's like all of that. Yeah, Nigel. I think if you, I think he hasn't got enough people on his side, though, really, has he yet? I mean, he hasn't got. When is he going to come out with any policies? I mean, how many people, are. How many people has he got now? Has he given anybody ministerial roles yet? He hasn't, has he?
No, no, we're all waiting for the election. Let's hope it's a 2 year one from when we first said it and not the 4 year one to save the nation.
Well, this is the point, isn't it? I mean, how can you? I mean, I just don't. I just don't. I can't. Frankly, I can't see how we can survive the next 3.5 years. I mean, that's a heck of a long time. I mean, just an every day, everything. There is something every single day. It's dreadful, and there's no discussion, no debate. It's awful, absolutely awful.
Well, it's very akin to America, Marilyn.
Oh, okay.
The Biden regime. How can a man stand up when he needs to be propped up? Can't give television interviews. Who's in control of America? Well, there's the Obama theory for a start, but they had 4 years of this nonsense, don't forget, like we're going through.
Yes, yes, yes. I was talking to some Americans last night actually because I said Funnily enough, it was a publication firm that rang me from Washington, and he said, "Oh, he said it's actually really interesting talking to a real English person about, what you're saying about the country." And I said, "I think honestly, I think a lot of us would happily send you Keir, and we'll have Trump. I'm sure there's some of you that really feel, you know." I don't I think a lot of people really like Trump over there, but I said, we like him here because he just shoves off the immigrants. He does, might be brutal, but he does it for what seems to be the best reasons. But it was interesting talking to him because he said, about BBC, you see. I mean, that's all known over there. And yeah, I said there, did you see the BBC last night with Question Time?
They've done it again. I
They've
mean,
done it again.
yes,
Exactly.
they
They've
won't
done it
change.
again.
The whole lot needs going,
Yeah.
as the socialist says,
Yeah.
root and branch. You
Yes.
cannot stick in plaster the
It's
problem there.
awful. I mean, so they planted, didn't they? They planted four illegal migrants in the audience,
Mm.
and they had one. And there's a picture of on X of the earpiece in, and he was obviously primed to, and he made this argument as to why we have to have the ECHR. Oh no, have to get rid of it. That's right. I have to get rid of it because it would allow more people to come in because there'd be less restrictions. But I don't see how that works.
No, they obviously do, and it works in their favour. We'll move on to something else that is a bit graphic, and that's the young doctors or the
Oh,
resident doctors, what they call themselves, more PR. And some of them can earn up to £100,000 a
yeah.
year, as is. They've got the fiercest union on the planet. They're killing people. What more can I say? They're going to kill people just before Christmas. Happy Christmas, folks. You're going to die in an NHS corridor.
It's terrible. I
There's the
mean,
blame.
it's dreadful. I mean, to be fair to Wes Streeting, I mean, he did come out and say they're not going to get a pay rise. They've already had, what is it, 29%? They've already had more than everybody else. But I think it's disgraceful. When you are training, you don't expect, whatever it is, you don't expect to earn the same as a serious professional. You're going in as a rookie, you're going in to learn your trade, to learn your profession. And you're not going to earn X amount. You're not. You've got to do the graft. You've got to do the work, haven't you? And if you don't like it, and what's happened to the empathic thing? Don't they feel awful about people will die because there's not enough of them on the wards?
No, a lot of them, I'm afraid, not all of them, are hardened. And once you become hardened in your ways, it's difficult to get out. Let me tell you the things that are actually behind this. It's quite complex. One of the things that is sneaking out, and we've investigated this, is the appearance of doctors in many hospitals that are now white doctors, twiddling their thumbs and doing nothing because the existing young doctors have been got from abroad on the cheap. Now, the resident doctors, young doctors, don't like this. I can understand why. That is all part of the problem we've got to put in the mixing pot.
Mm, mm,
Anything
mm,
that's the cheapest.
Oh
There's a
yeah, yeah.
lot
It's the same.
going
It's the
on.
same in teaching. It's the same in teaching, Rodney. If they won't, if they will be pleased to get rid of a very experienced teacher to get a young one in because it's a lower pay grade.
And with the empty desks that are going to come because of
Yeah.
our birth rate at
Oh
1.4,
yes, I was listening to that this morning. Yeah, yeah. I
this
mean,
is just the beginning of a radical revolution, which is already part of our society in the
mm,
United Kingdom. People
mm,
do not realise this, but I think when Farage is released and feels at the right time, because you've not got to make announcements now when we don't know when the election is, because they will
mm.
be hijacked by other parties.
Oh, yeah, as we've seen so many times before. So many times before. Absolutely right. But it's interesting that people are jumping ship to join him. But there are also some very good, I mean, there is Colin Sutton, and I think Colin Sutton's a very thoroughly good guy, and he's going to be their policing guy. And he's great, so there will be some good people there. I mean, I just think he has got more of a spine, and he will follow through. I think, without a doubt. I think the trouble is. I think with any big majority, it's dangerous. You don't want it to be where you have to have a mix or whatever they call it. Do you remember the Clegg, who was it? Clegg and whoever, when they joined up. You don't need that. But I mean, I do think, power corrupts, and absolute power absolutely corrupts. And it's frightening. When he got that big win, I thought, oh, this is going to be a nightmare because you've got no one to push against them. But
No,
I mean, it's standing in the polls. It's down to about 14%, isn't it? It's dreadful.
you've got sinister things going in. I saw a clip the other day of him standing, acknowledging his victory on the steps of number 10, and him saying, right, we're going to start work. Basically, I'm paraphrasing it. You will see a government now with a light touch. What? He's the heaviest clod ever to inherit.
Unbelievable. Exactly. And then we see, I mean, it's this Muslim thing that drives me mad. There was an area, and I saw it again on my phone this morning, an area that was going to be renewed with its status of wildlife park. Oh no, not anymore. It's been turned down by the council because it's going to become a Muslim cemetery.
Oh,
That's nice, isn't it?
yes. Well, there you are. There's right
He will
thinking.
do, it seems to me, they will do anything that where they're going to get the votes from, and they were going to get the votes from the
Yes.
Muslims. Now, did you
Okay.
did you see what Rachel Reeves came out with the other day about giving benefits to polygamous marriages over here? So giving benefits, so the Muslims that have got three or four wives over here, they're going to get three or four benefits. It was
It's
it was in the news
beyond
this
belief.
week. I could not believe it.
No, if you're in a category that's favored, and Islam certainly is, Christianity certainly is not.
Not no.
This is, yeah, this is Britain. Let's get out of Britain and let's calm down. And let me tell you that bookings are up drastically to Mediterranean hotspots for Christmas.
Oh,
And first of all, I had, where are they getting the money from? I thought we're all broke because it's not cheap having Christmas abroad.
no.
They take advantage of the high season, the companies. Then I thought, are people that desperate that anyway they're going to get out of doom and gloom? I think that's a big part of it.
Oh, I think so. Yeah, I do think for your own sanity, quite honestly. I mean, when you're getting where, you know, children's nativity plays have been cancelled because somebody might be upset, well, go back to your own country. I don't. It's dreadful. I mean, I just everywhere you look, it's awful. They seem to have touched everything, don't they? Um,
You'll
everything.
find most Muslims, most immigrants, are not the ones that are putting these things in place.
No, no.
It's the woke.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I know a lot of Muslim people, and the ones I know are very nice people. And but yes, you're right. It is, and it's also the lazy ones that just want to sit there picking up benefits, producing another child. It's just I've never been so like listening to politics like I never have been. I think, oh, well, and that must have been because I suppose whatever was going right or wrong wasn't that bad. But now it's just awful, and you think,
Now
how
it
can
is
you
that
stop
bad.
this bleeding? It's just like the life's blood's being drained out of the country, isn't it?
Well, again, to go and depart from our topic, cats. We're going to cats. Now, you can be a cat lover and dog lover. Not often, I found. You're either a doggy person
No, I'm doggy.
or a catty person. But they've done a big survey about the cats, and it appears that cats meow louder when they are talking, inverted commas, to a man. Now you think, are we all deaf, us fellas? Or is it? No, it's not. It's just that they want to gain our attention. And it appears the men are not as cuddly to the cats, maybe, as the ladies. And therefore, the cat has to meow louder to get their attention.
Do pe-
Fascinating.
do people actually get paid to do this research? Honestly,
Of course, it's out of a university. What do you mean?
honestly, I, I can't get my head around it. It's just ridiculous. Oh, there was one the other day. You'll love this one. There was this research done that if you when you a young toddler, if you have a dog and you let the dog lick your face, then you're going to be happier adults. I mean, I love dogs. I've had four in my life, and I don't like them licking my face. I mean, I wouldn't go up and lick my child.
Oh, no, no. Is it the salt that they're after or what?
Who actually did this research?
Well, I don't know. I've been told it's the salt on your skin.
Well, the thing is, they do have enzymes, don't they? That people go on about, oh, they wash themselves. Their saliva is much more hygienic than ours because they produce something that
What?
almost
What?
apparently so.
What have they been licking before? Come on, I can't
Yeah,
believe that for a minute.
but there was research on this. Their saliva is cleaner, but I would not want. I mean, I just thought it was great. I was having my breakfast at the time, and I thought this is gross. And I adore my dog, but there is no way I would be wanting her to lick any part of me. I mean, I'm just not. Or my grandchildren.
It's a
I
sign of
mean, who
affection.
honestly thought that was a good idea to do research
Is
with?
it a sign of affection? No, I've come across some more research
Go on.
very similar to that, in that especially older teens, I don't know why, they have this affection for animals that lick you. There you go. It's the hormones, obviously, isn't it?
I
Yeah.
think it's. I just think it's gross.
Well, let's go on to Ms. Reeves again, talking about hormones. I said maybe she must have some, and from time to time they do appear. But I mean, she's been caught out, of course, as we've mentioned, by number one chess winner when she was age 11, was it? Something like that. Now, her school friend said that's diabolical. She was number 26, actually. Well, this
Oh,
is
another
great.
lie.
Well,
Another lie.
she's been practicing porcupines. She knew
She
what
must have
one,
the longest nose in Westminster.
even to that. Well, she is looking after her own. Let's give her that accolade. And her own is really lefty people. And with her mansion tax, which she denied should ever be brought, no, we're not going to do that on camera. And lo and behold, we've got it.
Yeah.
But maybe she thought, oh, I'll get out of this because anybody that's living in a tenancy in London in a council house in the centre of London, suddenly that council house is worth more than £2 million.
No.
Oh, yes, it's very possible. And there are at least 110 of these properties been identified. And guess what, Marilyn? She said they will not come under the same umbrella. Council taxes will be exempted from this. They are looking after their own again.
Yeah. Yeah. And they're going to get drones up, aren't they, to see who's paid their taxes or something. Putting, I
Well,
mean,
now they've got to measure their land. It's already started.
oh, right. Okay. Okay. But I mean,
You've got that bigger plot. Your house occupies that many square feet.
right.
Therefore, your band H or whatever.
Oh, right. Okay. But I mean, it just does feel like, they're now scrutinizing all comments on social media, apparently, as well.
It is
Yeah.
possible, and everything is possible. They have a go at it because they want to, under their left-wing Marxism. That's what it is, folks.
It is. It's transparently obvious, absolutely transparent. I
They
mean,
want to control you, which leads us on to face recognition, of course.
oh gosh, yes, that's the other thing. That's right.
dystopia on your doorstep, and I literally mean that because the cameras are not on, well, just on lampposts. They are linked also, or can be, to your dash cam, believe it or not.
Oh, I don't have one of them.
No, quite wise. And your doorbell, a lot of them have got CCTV type things in there.
Yeah, I have.
It can all be linked. So Big Brother is here big time.
God.
Now, the thing that drives me round the bend is that we can mix this up with your passport. Well, hang on. 60% of the population have got passports. What happens to the rest? You're looking for the real demons, villains in this. Now, if it's a decent villain, he's going to get a forged passport from India,
Yeah.
or he's thrown it away in the North Sea. The whole thing is full of holes again, but it's the dystopia of all this. It's the 1984
Mm,
and beyond
yeah.
that's coming into our society by the back door again.
Mm, mm, absolutely, absolutely, and it's terrifying. It is absolutely terrifying, and I mean, yeah. See, this is how technology links and links. A general person like me who has no interest in tech, yeah, I know it's needed. Um, you know, if I knew how much it does all interlink, I think it would be really, I'd be really scared. Because I don't. I mean, I try to I try not to consider it too much, but how do you keep your life private? You can't anymore, really, can you?
No, of course you can't. And it's not simple of checking, always that an Amazon van that's come, or
Mm,
who's that trick and treating.
mm,
It goes beyond that, and it goes even beyond that, because the real thing that makes me nervous is data.
Oh, yeah, oh, that's right.
And I tell you
Yeah.
what, you might get this coming in, and within 12 months, I will guarantee you they will be selling that data and making a
Mm,
fortune.
Well, there's some of the social media platforms do it already. I always say that to the children when with children in schools. When you download these apps, there's finitely written in the small print of the terms and conditions that once you sign and tick, I agree and understand the terms and conditions, half of which you can't read because the writing's too small,
Yep.
and neither can you understand the vocabulary. But once you tick that, you are giving people like Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok. It actually does say in the terms and conditions at that point, we then own all your data. And not only do they own it, they do sell it. That's why I don't do social media.
Yep. 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 Things are happening there, which we can come on to a little bit later. But before then, can we mention something hot off the press, and that's airport dropping off taxis? And I don't mean the taxis you drive. You try dropping a person off at an airport
Oh,
and overstaying by your 10-minute or whatever it is,
yes.
you can be fined 80 quid.
They're very strict at Luton Airport, very strict. And even if you're dropping off, I can't remember what the fee is, but it's a lot of a lot of money. I mean, if you're just dropping off for 5 minutes, just literally going, dropping, and go, I think it's £15 or something like that.
Yes, it can be. It depends on the airport.
Yeah,
But
Luton.
airport and everybody else, uh, the government as well, are at it. They want to get money off you as painlessly for them as they can.
Mm.
There should be no dropping off charges at all.
Absolutely, it's ridiculous.
It is, but there is a problem, of course, in their long farewells, and we do get this in airports in Spain. Everybody, including Auntie Doris,
Yes,
needs to cuddle you, and that cuddle can last up to an hour. So you've got to control that.
that is true. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, you do watch it and think, how many more kisses are you going to get?
Yes.
No, that's true. It's true.
So
But
there is a way, but it should be stopped. I'm
no,
sorry.
but Luton is particularly bad at, and they've had that drop off fee for years, and it's awful. But now it's quite extortionate.
You've mentioned this about the £9 million. The businessman has decided he wants to give to Farage. He's given to the Tory party in the past, of course.
Well, the same guy.
Yes. Now he's switched his allegiance to Farage, and that's really going to help him.
Unbelievable. Oh, what a lucky boy. I wish somebody would do that for me.
Well,
It'd be
yes,
lovely to have that much money. Is it? I suppose it's tax effective, is it? Is it? I don't know.
yes, I think so. I'm not dead sure about that, but I think so.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm sure you can legitimately claim that Nigel is a charitable status. I don't know, but there are ways and means. Put it
There are
that
ways. I think that's probably why some people do it. I'm sure it is.
way. Yeah,
It's tax efficient, but yeah, I mean that is a great boost for him. It really is. So I mean, is Rupert Lowe still with Reform or not?
No, I don't think so.
He's not, is he? He's like an independent now, isn't he? Is
Yeah,
that?
it's talk of
Yeah.
him coming back, and he denies that. Well, there you go. There'll be lots like that, and at least Nigel has been honest about this and said on several occasions, "Don't expect us to accept all you Red Wall Labour MPs because you've got to, uh, well, basically attain our standards and our mission, and if you like, our ethics." And he's absolutely right. We
Yeah.
don't want just hangers on that want
No,
to.
that's right. That's right. Absolutely. Absolutely. And you got the fear as well, haven't you, that how many people are jumping ship with the integrity that they change their affiliation, or just, oh heck, I'm going to lose my seat.
Yeah.
So I might just get a chance of being an MP somewhere else. And you think, well, I wonder what their raison d'etre really is, if it is really honest.
Self-preservation.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Right. A top lady in the White House has been consigned this last week to rescue the United Kingdom. And boy, has she said it. Again, I'm going to paraphrase. You have changed, she said. You've gone elite woke. Stop it now before it's too late. She's right. This has come from the Trump man, if you look
Mhm.
into it. We share a great history. Don't let's spoil that. There's no way back unless you start now. Your culture, economics, and everything has changed. Now she's right.
Oh, that's really cool. She is right. She is right. But I mean, how's that going to change anything here, though? Because she's got no authority, has she?
No, she hasn't, but Trump has on a worldwide basis. And if he gets, it's going to be fascinating to really be a fly on the wall and see what the relationship is between Starmer and Trump. The real relationship. I mean, Trump, as we know, famously called out Sadiq on his way back. If that's your best friend, mate,
Yeah, exactly.
not mine.
I can't see that he's got a lot of respect for Keir. I really don't. I mean,
No,
it serves his purpose to keep him on side, but I just think he uses him like a puppet.
very possibly. Which moves us on as we're mentioning the mayors, civil servants, the changing in the world. We're very good at creating bureaucracy now. We've got more civil servants than we've ever had.
Well, that's another thing they were going to trot down, wasn't it? When they were looking at last year, wasn't it? They were going to reduce the number of civil servants. So they haven't done that. They've increased them. And well, I can't think of anything that they've done that they said they would do. And do you not remember where he said that in not building that train, what was it called? The
HS2?
yeah, so he would give the money that there was already there to the councils to do all the potholes. Well, our potholes are just getting worse. And then we had a thing from Central Bedfordshire to say, well, they're very worried about money, etc., etc. And then they're not, and yet we got. I don't know how they. Well, I don't know whether they get some money. I suppose they do for building roads because we've got the Universal Studios about to be. Well, they're starting to build it, and I suppose where the money comes from. I suppose it comes from central government does it? I don't know, or local government.
There will be a deal
There
between,
has to be a deal, doesn't
yeah,
there? Yeah,
yeah,
no,
yeah,
there would
yeah.
be. There would be. But we got that little joy to look forward to. More
The,
traffic on our roads.
well, these deals go on all the time, of course, but seldom are they published because a lot of them, they should be arrested for even thinking about a deal. Who are you acting in favour of? It's corruption if you're
It
giving money
is.
out for
Yeah.
that's jobs for the boys.
It's dreadful. It's I just can't. I just I don't know. I just can't believe. And then this last week as well, which the government never said anything. No, nobody came out to see. It was a gentleman, Wayne Broadhurst, that was murdered by that illegal migrant. It was his
Yes,
funeral on Wednesday, and
yes.
now ITV did actually cover it, and but nothing's come from Starmer or any of them. But because he daren't, because he's letting the migrants in, isn't he? So, that's the humanity, no humanity at all, none whatsoever. And he stands there and just he looks like one of those ventriloquist puppets, doesn't it? There's somebody's
Yeah.
actually working his mouth. He just looks, blah, 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 blah. And it's just, and he can't have any emotions whatsoever. How can you function knowing that every day everyone hates you? Everyone thinks you're, a numpty. Haven't you got any self-respect or dignity He's such a narcissist. He just is beyond. Um, oh, he just completely fails to understand the people that he's supposed to be managing, the general public. He doesn't understand us at all. He's just carrying on his little road, doing what he wants,
Well,
disregarding everybody. Do you know what? I really feel sorry for his children. I don't know where they go to school, but can you imagine
hmm.
being still as kids in the school system? Oh, it must be awful for them.
Yes, it is, I'm sure. I was talking to a leading local celebrity even yesterday. He's a celebrity that is not afraid of shooting his mouth off. His kids regularly came into school. Oh, you're called that, are you? You're nothing to do with that prat on the radio, are you? And they really felt it.
Well, you would. Yeah, you would, because that's what I'm saying. I mean, golly me, you're lying yourself up to be bullied, aren't you, by the school bully? I mean, you've got a target on their back. Um, I really do feel sorry for them because it's just, I'd be so embarrassed if he was my father. I really would.
Which moves us swiftly on to Senor Epstein and his island, let's call it a love island, in the Virgin Islands. Yeah, love Virgin and Islands. I don't know, there must be meaning in all that lot. But there he was. And it's bizarre. The whole thing is bizarre. There's the helicopter landing pad, there's the dentist chair,
Yes.
there's the gargoyles on the wall. There was a luxury bedroom, which I wouldn't walk into. There again, it looked like an operating theatre. Horrible.
And I was absolutely horrible. I agree with you. I absolutely agree with you. But I mean, there's the deeper story on all of this has got to be told. That has to come out because I mean, there was a pilot, wasn't there, that flew his plane, and he kept note of all the people that he flew to the island. And he's got some info. I wonder if he's still alive.
Uh, he must be very rich. No, they're drip feeding this because it suits the media to do it. It'll
Mm.
all come out, but be patient. We move swiftly on. We're running out of time, but we've got to mention we often feature Alistair Heath from the Telegraph
Yes,
because he's so clever
he is.
summing things up. And as we did at the beginning of this chat, he clearly identifies Starmer and Reeves, and we've got to use the L word, the liar word, and it cannot go on. It cannot last. He was elected, Alistair Heath says, Starmer was elected as centre left. And as I mentioned before, we're a government with a light touch on Downing Street. That's anything that we've got. I mean, basically, he's an authoritarian. We've got
Oh,
to,
100%. Yeah, 100%.
and the budget, of course, from Reeves was a political lie. There's no black hole. How has she got away with it? He says. Well, quite right. There's the mansion tax. Oh, we're not going to do that. And here it is. The next thing, of course, is Brexit. You better believe that we're going to get back into
Yeah,
Europe
yeah,
if
yeah.
he remains. All the signs are there.
But the trouble is, if he does, it won't be like it was before.
No, of course it won't.
It could be a far worse version of what it was before. I just no. There's a big debate going on Five Live this morning before I came on your show, that people were phoning in about it. Should we or shouldn't we? And it's like Marmite, isn't it? People don't know.
That's going to divide the nation. You're quite right. Scrapping trial by jury. These are mega things.
They are mega things. They are mega things. And again, how can Lammy take on what has been our justice system for centuries and just change it? And this stuff has got to go through the House of Lords, though, hasn't it?
I would think so. It's normal that it does that. But don't forget, there's now a lot more of Liberal and Labour MPs than there used to be. Goodness knows what can come out of there. So we're cheering people up. No, we're going to cheer people up, let me tell you before we go, with two items. First of all, sleep. Sleep. Because we're all told we need 7 to 9 hours. A new massive survey has come along and proved that it's not the length of time you sleep,
True.
because there are lots of people, Margaret Thatcher only slept for 4 hours as an
That's
example,
right. Yeah.
that don't need this. Other people might need more. Let me tell you the 4 rules if you can't sleep. No, the 5 rules, actually. And some say 6, we'll say 5, to help you sleep. And boy, do you need it in this political climate. The first one, go to bed and get up at the same time every day, even at weekends. That's far more important to get the rhythm of sleep going
Yes.
than the length of sleep.
Yes.
Don't
Yes.
worry about the length of sleep. Just get in there. And if you go to bed at 11 o'clock at night, keep it up. If you get up at 7 o'clock in the morning, keep it up at that time. And the rhythms start working.
Yes.
And you
Yes.
get the deep sleep that you need. Number 1, there's 5 of them. Number 2, throw your alarm clock where it should always be. It does you no good having a jolt in the morning. There's all sorts of chemicals that are activated that are not good for you. So get rid of your alarm clock. You'll be surprised if you adopt a regular sleeping pattern, how you will naturally wake up.
It is true. That is very, very true. It's very true. I find that. And I also have a dog that she's the alarm clock. So
Well, that's all right. Wolf quietly. Number 3, you must get a lot of light, and it's a bit difficult in UK at this time of the year. In the morning, it creates the right chemicals for you to get out of the sleep gently. It's important that you gently get out of sleep with the alarm clock thing, not suddenly wake up again, back to chemicals. But if you want to take your dog out for a walk, wait till 8 o'clock or whatever it is, and get some light in. Even unnatural light is better than nothing, but certainly bright daylight. And if it's a miserable day, stay out twice as long to get the quality of light than you would. You need at least 10 to 15 minutes of bright light in the morning. Okay, that helps you. Equally, tone down the lighting, very romantic, in the evening, because that leads you into nice, gentle sleep. So there you go, that's another tip. Number 4, find half an hour or an hour, preferably in the evening, to go through what you're doing tomorrow. What are your worries? What are you anxious about? So that it gives you some way of clearing what's up here
Hmm.
rather than waking up worrying about it in the night and not being able to get back to sleep.
Hmm. Hmm.
Oh, number five, stop clock watching through the night.
Yes.
What
Yeah.
time is it? Is it? It's
Yeah.
only 3 o'clock. What
Yeah.
the heck?
Yeah.
Now it's
Yeah.
only 4 o'clock. Train
I
yourself.
quite like it always, yes, because where we live, we used to have no traffic at all, really, and now you don't need an alarm clock actually, because you hear the first cars going past at about 6:30, and by 7:30, it's just and you just, and never used to be. I mean, this is a little village, but yeah, I judge it by that. But it's right though. If you live by that sort of routine, you should sleep better. But then people, I don't know how people would exist on 4 hours every night. I really don't.
No,
I'd be like a zombie.
everybody's different. Some people.
Yeah, but it is the quality of sleep, and it's also the hours before midnight that are worse, aren't they? If you go to bed at 10, and that's 2 hours before midnight, that is worth 4 hours sleep.
Well, that's a theory, but
Is it a theory? Oh,
yeah, but
okay.
I mean, it might be right. But there you are. That's the latest findings. Uh, there are certain caveats. One is they've even tested students, and
Oh,
they're getting 8 hours sleep a night. But some nights they start at 4 o'clock in the morning. Some nights they start at midnight. That is really disruptive.
yeah, it is disruptive. That's
Not in
right.
the groove.
Yeah.
Don't matter how many hours you sleep, but if you're living your life like that, whoa. Finally, as we're in Spain, what about the siesta? Don't have a siesta or a cat nap longer than 30 minutes. That's the rule.
Well,
And
you wouldn't
have it,
you don't go to sleep.
well, it depends how much you've had to eat at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Well, that is also true. But I think if I used to find when we were living in Portugal, I used to find it like if I did have like a siesta, then I would find it difficult to get to sleep that night.
Yes,
I
yeah,
would sleep. I would sleep a lot lighter.
yeah, no, that's true. That's true.
So that, yes, you need a break from the heat. There's no doubt about that. How you can.
Oh, yes, yeah, yeah.
It's
Right. Lastly, protein is so important, guys and gals, at your age, anybody's age, but especially the older you get, the protein flees from the body. You need the
mm,
protein to get the muscles going to grow the bones,
hmm.
especially if you're osteoporotic.
Mm.
So protein is vital. Now, there are drinks you can take. I've been put on these drinks in my recuperation. They are truly awful.
They're vile.
I've gone
Can't
off
they?
them. I've done some research, and the thing you're told is eggs are excellent, which they are. But I'm going to give you some alternatives with actually more protein in them than eggs. There's about 6 grams of protein in one egg, medium-sized egg.
Yeah.
And what is better is surprisingly, chicken has got more
Is
protein in
it
it.
really? Oh.
Yes,
Well, they make the eggs, don't they?
well, they do. All part of the chain. So
Yeah.
chicken is
Oh,
good. Turkey is better than
oh,
chicken. Sorry
I'm
about
not.
that. Have a
I'm
nice
not.
turkey salad with some nice dressing. It's good.
I'm very indifferent about turkey. I really am. I just don't think a lot of people know how to cook it, and it's too
No, that's the
complicated.
reason. If it's cooked properly, it's
Yeah,
gorgeous.
you've got to cook it properly. You've got to follow the rules. And I am not. Yeah, I could take it or leave it, really. I know it's the Christmas thing, but my son asked me the other day, what do you want for, I said, oh, and then Roger said, oh, turkey. And I thought, oh, and he's won. That's not fair, is it?
No, it's not. No, I
It's not
mean,
fair. I like capon. I've said it before. Capon is lovely.
yes,
Go to your butcher and order a capon. Really nice.
juicier. The next thing that's better than eggs is almonds.
Oh,
Uh,
yes, they are.
Not only are they high in protein, they're high in so many vitamins. You
Yeah, they are. You only need, is it about 6 a day, isn't it, or something?
Oh no, they no a good handful a day is recommended.
Right. And they're nice. I love nuts. I think nuts are
Yeah,
great.
yeah, yeah. That and lastly, our favourite Greek yogurt has
Mm.
got more protein in, surprisingly, than an egg. So there you are. Go for your proteins.
Well, I must be protein full, and I think what is also very good is this. And I don't know if I've said it before. These shot drinks in the morning. There's Plenish is a company over here. I don't know if you get it over there, and they do these bottles of shots. So it's like pure ginger and pure turmeric, and it's just like a shot glass, and
Hmm.
you knock it back, and it's like boom.
Well, have a look what's in the bottle, and if it's got anything that's industrial, like
No, 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 it's pure.
emulsifiers and all this
No, no,
sort
no,
of
no, no,
stuff.
no. It's pure. It's pure. It's really nice, and I do think it. I feel better for taking it. I do definitely. It's not a fallacy. It's not a placebo. I do actually feel more energetic for taking it.
Oh, there you go. There, get your energy going, folks. We've got to go. We've run out
Gotta
of
go,
time.
gotta go, gotta go. Right. Have a great weekend. It's come round again. Christmas
Uh,
decorations I've got to put up tomorrow. My birthday on Sunday.
My goodness me,
I
another
know,
one comes
21
along.
again.
Yes. Well,
Yeah, I look good for 100, don't I?
yeah, good job she's lousy at maths. We'll we'll see you next week.
See you next week. Okie dokie. Bye bye.